Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this video where I will explain to you the personality and archetype of a Pisces. Now, it is really important to remember that a sun sign doesn't entirely define someone. In order to really get a grasp of their personality, you need to look at the whole birth chart and understand the relationships between the different elements. But that being said, here it is for the traditional archetype of a Pisces. So, Pisces, they are the spiritual being of the zodiac. They are the dreamers. They are, the people that are always, in between the physical and the spiritual world. They are channeling a lot and they are constantly fighting a battle between the physical and the spiritual world. I mean, they're always getting information, and because they are the way they are, they can sometimes be misunderstood and confused about the messages that they're getting from the spiritual world if they are not fully equipped to, analyze them and receive them. Now, that makes them really compassionate. They're intuitive and they are really empathic to people. But that ability to be so intuitive and escapist and dreamlike, it can also have like its darker side, its shadow side. So it's really easy for a Pisces to kind of like fall into like an addictive behavior and pattern. They sometimes turn to drugs, alcohol, or any other addiction to escape that suffering that they have of being misunderstood, of always feeling like they're different, like they're on the side of society. Now, it's like the problem when you're being too much of an empath. It's like you're absorbed so much, you're like a sponge for every emotion around, that if you don't know how to protect yourself for that and deal with that, well, you're gonna fall into addictive behaviors to escape that. Now, another shadow side of the Pisces is that they have a tendency to see everything that is beautiful. Now, this is great because they see the good side of things, they see the beauty in the universe. But where it becomes bad is when, for example, they get entwined into really toxic relationships because they fall in love with the potential of someone. They only see the good in that person and they do not see the abusive side of it. So they kind of like become martyrs of this situation. And, eventually that leads into even more suffering. And then we're back into the addictive pattern and behavior. So, they have a really tendency to romanticize and, see like things as they should be and not necessarily as they are. So that makes the Pisces really, in symbiosis with the institutions, like, for example, hospitals, prisons, mental institutions, either as, patients or as workers in them. Because when they fall into the extreme, this is where they, might get into one of those institutions. But when they use their ability as a Pisces, then they can become amazing healers and great people to work into those institutions because they have the gift to understand the people in there. So they also would make great shamans because they understand the spiritual world, and by using their gifts to be entwined with that world, they can lead other people into the spirituality. So to sum it up, Pisces, they are dreamers. They are closely linked to the spiritual world, and that can be good if they decide to use this gift to, create, to give back. But it can also be bad if they cannot find a way of channeling all those messages and those energies that they're getting, and then they're going to fall into addictive behaviors. So this is it for the personality and archetype of a Pisces. Now stay tuned and follow the channel if it's not already done so you never miss another video. You can also follow me on Instagram at oracle_v for more educational and spiritual content. And on this, I will see you soon. I love you guys.